Good morning student. Let us start our science class. I think you all are ready. Yes. In previous class we have discussed about the life process. Yes, we have started the new chapter life process. In that we have studied one of the life process, that is the nutrition. Yes, just will recall what we have studied in last class. Yes, what is nutrition? Yeah, you are getting food and we are utilizing that one and we are absorbing the important nutrient in that. That is called as nutrition. That is there in the plants. Upon that it is in all animals. They are undergoing this nutrition process. Yes, just will recall what are the different steps involved in the nutrition. Yes, we come to know that is a digestive system. We have studied, we have discussed all those things in our previous class. Just will list out the different tracts or else different parts in the digestive system. From where it start? Yes, from mouth. And where it ends? Yes, in anus. In between that there will be a number of parts, like after mouth there will be esophagus. Next it is reaches to the stomach. In between that there is a liver, and upon that there is the pancreas. It is having the very important role for that in our digestion. Upon that what happened? All things, there will be a different enzymes, gastric juice, all those different juices are there in our stomach. Upon that HCl, all those things it is mixing, working over there, and it is leads to the, that is called as the chyme, that is leads to the small intestine. All the absorption takes place in our small intestine. Next what happened? After the absorption of the nutrients, it passes to the large intestine. There is also what happens, other absorption of water, any other leftover means it is also going to absorb. Next where it is reaches unwanted material, that is reaches to the rectum. There is a temporary storage of these unwanted materials. After what happened? When the times comes, it is coming out through the anus. Yes, that is all about the nutrition. In nutrition we come to know that what happens, whatever we are eating, that is a complex carbohydrates, that is getting converted into which form? That is a simple form is called as what? That is called as a glucose. In digestion process what happened? Complex carbohydrates are converting, that is breaking down, and it is converted as a small unit, that is called as a glucose. That process is digestion. Now what happened? These glucose, it is not remains over there. What happens? These glucose on reacting or else reaching the cells to react with the oxygen. What happened? These glucose on reaching the cell react with oxygen to liberate energy. See, this process is called as respiration. Just remember that there will be a connection between these nutrition, that is a respiratory tract, and our digestive tract. So the process of the glucose on reaching the cell react with oxygen to liberate energy. This process is called as respiration. Come to know, in today's class we are going to study about, that is more about respiration. Write down the heading, that is respiration. Respiration. You got the definitions right? Yes. Once again I will repeat. Glucose on reaching the cell react with oxygen. Oxygen is present in our cell, so those glucose, that is a simple carbohydrate, it is reaching cell and it is reacting with oxygen to liberate energy. That process is called as respiration. Now tell me student, whether this respiration process is a chemical reaction like photosynthesis or not? Yes, we know that the photosynthesis is a chemical reaction. Same as that, this respiration is also a chemical reaction. Then tell me what and all we know that the condition, if it is a chemical reaction, means what and all there in that? We have to see the reactant, same as that we have to get the product. There will be a reactant and product, so it is having the reactant and product. So we will see later what is the reactant and what is the product in respiration. Come to know now? So the release of energy from food, we know that actually the energy is releasing from the food, may or may not utilize oxygen. It is not same in all organisms. Some organisms are utilizing, or else it is utilizing oxygen, some are not utilizing oxygen. If oxygen is used to break down the food from energy liberation, for energy liberation, then that process is called as aerobic respiration. What is that? Aerobic respiration. Come to know now what it is now? Aerobic, air. So that we come to know here, it is the presence of oxygen. So oxygen is present in this. Okay, those respiration involves the oxygen, or else in the presence of oxygen that respiration takes place, means we can call such respiration as aerobic respiration. Come to know no? So whether we are using oxygen? Yes, we are using oxygen. So in our case we can see we are the example for aerobic respiration. In some organism, they are not using oxygen for their respiration purpose. Come to know, no? Such organisms are called as, or such respiration is called as anaerobic respiration. What is that? Anaerobic respiration. So what it is doing? It is not using any oxygen. Here they are using oxygen, or in the presence of oxygen. Here these organisms are not using oxygen for their respiration purpose. Come to know now? Now we have to see these are the two types. These are the two types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic. Now we come to know that respiration is a chemical reaction. So we have to predict, or else we have to write the chemical equation here. So we will try to write the chemical equation. We know that which is the reactant. We studied in the definition which is the reactant in the respiration, that is a glucose. What is the formula of glucose? C6H12O6. Now in the presence of oxygen, then one more reactant is oxygen. One more reactant is the oxygen. Now what is the product over here? We know that we are releasing out carbon dioxide. Any other side product? Water is there. Upon that, very important, this is energy liberation. In all the respiration, we are getting the energy as a product. Come to know, no? Now we have to balance this one. Just try to balance. Okay, try it. Here 6 and here how much? 6. Just look at this whether it is balanced or not. How many is 6? Carbon 6 here. 12 here we got 12. O here how much? 6 into 2 plus 6. How much it is? Yes, now here O 6 into 2 and 6O here balanced. So energy is a side product. So like a photosynthesis, this is also a, just remember like this. See, this is a reactant in the photosynthesis, this is a product in the photosynthesis. Just opposite of that one, but extra is energy. Okay. Yes. Next we will see what is the chemical reactions in the anaerobic respiration. Here absence of oxygen. So the reactant is here only the glucose, but what happens? It is converting into the alcohol, that is the ethanol. H5OH. This is alcohol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. Come to know the ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. You have to balance. Try to balance. Okay. Here 2, 2. Okay. How much? 2 and 2. Just balance with how many? 6 here. 4 plus 2. 6. Count like this. We know the rules and regulations for the balancing of chemical reaction. So once again I am not going to tell about that, I am not explaining about that. So just try to balance that one. See, these are the different types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic means what? In the presence of oxygen. We can see oxygen as a reactant here, but in the anaerobic there is no absence of oxygen, so we can't write oxygen as a reactant. So absence, only glucose is what as a reactant over here. Come to know now? Yes, once again I am not going to explain. Next we will see breakdown of this glucose in various paths. This is only the 2 types we explained. Next we will see the breakdown of glucose by various paths. How it is going to break down, the glucose, how it is going to break down. So just observe the flow chart. It is there in your textbook also. Just here it is a flow chart. Just observe this. Here glucose, we know that glucose is a 6 carbon compound. We come to know here, see, glucose is a 6 carbon compound. So here glucose 6 carbon I have written. Now this reaction takes place inside the cytoplasm, that is in cytoplasm, inside the cell it is. Okay, in cytoplasm what happened now, this 6 carbon is converting into 3 carbon. So actually it was 6 carbon, it is converting into 3 carbon. See, in green color I have mentioned here, that is a 3 carbon. That is called as pyruvate. The chemical name of that 3 carbon compound, that is called as a pyruvate. Come to know now? Along with the pyruvate there will be a release or a liberation of energies occur. Okay, so I have written these are the 2 main product over here. Next, in some cases the absence of oxygen, we come to know that is absence of oxygen means anaerobic respiration. One example we have written in yeast. In yeast is an example for anaerobic respiration. In yeast what happened? Ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. What we have studied, same thing once again. Ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy we are getting as a product. Now here lack of oxygen, one more example, one more path it is in our muscle cell. In our muscle cell, it is also occurs in the absence of or else lack of oxygen. Here we are getting product as a lactic acid and energy. Next, presence of oxygen, that is in our mitochondria, in all, wherever, whichever organisms are example for the aerobic respiration, in all. In mitochondria, that is the presence of oxygen, we are getting carbon dioxide, water and energy. Here all energy is a common product. If it is aerobic or anaerobic, but the energy is the common product. So these are the breakdown of glucose by various pathway. Okay, very simple it is, very simple. It is there in your textbook. Observe that flow chart and study. Okay, next we'll move to next we'll move to the we'll study more about this respiration. One more question, student. What it is breathing? We are saying, we are not saying that I am respiring now. We are saying I am breathing. Yes, I am breathing. Now tell me, what is this breathing? What is the difference between breathing and respiration? Respiration is a big chemical reaction. We come to know there will be some chemicals. But here breathing means, in generally we are saying taking in and giving out air, that is called as breathing. So try to breathe now. How we are breathing? We are taking oxygen, there is air, and we are releasing carbon dioxide. This is the breathing. Now count down in a minute or else in 10 minutes like this, any time, fix any time and count how many times you are breathing. Try it in your own and write it in your book. Okay, just in 1 minute how many times you are breathing. Okay, or else how many times you are taking in oxygen or else you are giving out carbon dioxide. Try it and count the time and write down. Okay, this is a small activity to you. Next we will see the respiration in detail. In all organisms, if it is any organism, all organisms are respiring, we know. It may be aerobic or anaerobic. So we are not going to study all lower organism, only we are studying in this class about the human beings. Yes, whether we have the respiratory system? Yes, we have well designed, very nicely designed, well designed respiratory system we have. Yes, yeah. Can you tell the names of our respiratory system? Yes. I will give you a few seconds, write down what are the different parts present in our respiratory system. Written? Yeah, tell me now what are the different parts we can see in our respiratory system. Written, right? Yeah, I will tell you, that time you have to put a tick mark whether it is correct or wrong. Yes, from where it start? Yeah, it is starting from the nose. Here, can you see this one? See, a nose, we have the nose, right? In nose there will be a two cavities are there. We can see in our nose. There are two cavities. So that is called as nasal cavity. What is that? Nasal cavity. See here I have written. So once again I am not writing in the board because it is there here. Nasal cavity, see the spellings. So what happened in nasal cavity? We are going, so afterwards we will discuss. First I am going to tell the parts, okay, different places present in our respiratory system. See, in nasal cavity, after that it leads to the, see here, it leads to the larynx. Next to the larynx, trachea. After the trachea there will be a bronchus. Here bronchus, the branches you can see, no? Next it leads to this, see here there is a two bronchus. Okay, if it is a singular means what we are calling? Bronchus. If it is a plural means we are calling it as a bronchi. Okay, so there will be a two here, see, two pipes, that is called as bronchus. Next, these bronchus are leading to the bronchioles. There will be a number of small pipes, they are called as bronchioles. Okay, there is a connection here, see, bronchus is leading to the bronchioles. Next, what happened? That bronchioles, number of bronchioles are there. Each bronchioles are having the bag-like structure, that is called as alveoli. Okay, same as that, bronchus, alveoli and alveolus, you know, which is plural and which is a singular. Yes, here alveoli. Okay, after that, after the alveoli there will be a number of covered area, that is called as, what is, blood capillaries. Now where these bronchioles and alveoli are present? Inside the lungs. So this is the lungs. See here, lungs, two lungs we have. Yes, this is all about the respiratory system. After that we can see here the pharynx, esophagus, these are where, which system it is? That is the digestive system, so don't be confused. This is the trachea, larynx and trachea, it is a pharynx also here, there, see here, the larynx and trachea is a that is a part of respiratory system. Yes, now we will discuss where we, so you can tell now from where it start, from where it start? Nose. From nose we are going to inhale, or we are taking oxygen or else gases. We are not filtering and taking, we are taking all gases. If it is a carbon dioxide, not carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, any dust particles, everything we are going to inhale. We don't know that our nose, there is no sensor in the nose. It is not going to detect whether only oxygen. So everything it is going to inhale. Later it is going to filter. We'll study where it is. Okay? Yeah. Now this is all about our, and roughly I said about the what a respiratory system. We are going to study in detail. Before that, student, where is our lungs? Where it is present? Yes, we are saying that our chest, in chest place it is. Actually, we are calling that is as a thoracic cavity. Write down, that is called as thoracic cavity or as thoracic. In our thoracic region, we can see our lungs. That is just before the, above the diaphragm. Diaphragm where it is? After the diaphragm, below the diaphragm, we can see our stomach and our digestive system. Yes, above that we can, below that digestive system, above the diaphragm, we can see the respiratory system, that is the lungs we can see. Okay, but these lungs are very delicate one, very delicate one, but these lungs are covered, it is in a cage. How lion in cage, how tigers are there controlling this one, or else they are putting into the cage, where in zoos and all. Same as that, our ribs cage are present. See, it is covered our lungs to protect our lungs. Have you seen the ribs? Yeah, ribs. They are covered. These ribs are covered. Our rib cages are covered. Our lungs. Okay. Next, where it is present? In thoracic region. Where is our stomach or else our intestine present? In abdominal region. So this is a thoracic and it is covered in a rib cage. So we can call it as a lung cavity or else thoracic cavity. Just imagine if you are going to take out lungs, we are getting the rib cage. That is called as, there will be a cavity, no? If you are going to remove these lungs, we can get the cavity. That cavity is called as thoracic cavity or else lung cavity. Come to know, no? Now, whether how many lungs we have? 2. Yes, we can see here 1 and 2. 2 lungs are there. Whether these 2 lungs are same in size? No. Right lungs always it is larger compared to the left. In right lung there will be a 3 layers. In left lung only 2 lobes we can see. So in human beings or else in any animals we can see the right lung is always larger compared to the left, because in left only 2 lobes are there and right there are 3 lobes are there. Okay, next we'll study in detail the explanation of entire respiratory system. Okay, so look at the diagram. It is there in your textbook also. It is very important diagram. They will ask for your exam. So try to draw that one. Neat labeled diagram with explanation they will ask. So once again you observe clearly, carefully you have to observe the diagram. So I will simultaneously I will explain the difference path. Okay, different how it is processing. Okay, observe here. Observe here. See, this is a nasal cavity, nose. In that we are going to take out oxygen. So we are taking, sorry, not taking in, take in oxygen. We are breathing. We are taking oxygen through our nose, that is a nostril. Yes, nose or else nasal cavity. Now what happened? In nasal cavity there will be a number of small hairs. Upon that there will be a mucus. Okay, mucus are there, M-U-C-U-S, mucus. Upon that there will be a number of small hairs, cilia like structure. So we can observe that some people are having the habit of removing that one. Don't remove, because it is having the very important role in our respiratory system. Now see what is the role of this. See, these hairs are going to filter the air what we are taking in. It is going to filter air, all dust particle, all if it is a microbes or anything, other gases, how much it can, that much it is going to control, that much it is going to protect us. So don't remove that one. See, some have the habit of smoking. So what happens in smoking person? It is going to destroy, because in smoke and all we know that harmful gases are there in our in smoke. Those who are smoking, they are getting harmful gases like carbon monoxide, etc. So what happened? It is destroying that mucus and it is destroying that small hairs. So what happened? Absence of that one, all the dust particle, all the chemicals, all the smoke, all gases, it may enter to our respiratory tract. So what will happen? Yeah, surely their lungs and respiratory system may damage. So they may get different diseases, different diseases like cancer also. It leads to cancer also finally. So don't make the habit of any such a thing. And if advised to any elders, those who are smoking, just you have to tell me, uncle, don't do like this, because it is very injurious to our health. So it is very big problem to us, because still tell the scientific reason behind that. Okay, yes. So they may understand, they will understand surely. So they will stop. So you have to advise those people. Okay, yeah. Next, what happened? Mucus, and it is having the role, vital role. Next, what happened? The filtered gas, it is going to enter to the, see here, that is a pharynx. Pharynx is a common passage for the food and air. See, only it is a common passage we can see. Next, it is comes to the larynx. Do you know what is larynx? It is also called as, yes, sound box. That is Adam's apple. In commonly we are saying that is a sound box. You can see, that is, if you are going to touch over here, we can see something, it is going out, going up and down. That is Adam's apple. That is a sound box. Just try to speak by placing your hand over here, your finger over here. You can feel our sound box. It is, see, same as our sound box, it is going to sound. See, just try that one. Okay. Next, here larynx. Next, after the larynx, so we are not going to, here we are not going to study the importance one, or it is the role of larynx, that is not in our respiratory system. So it is, we are not going to discuss that one. Only that is a larynx we have studied. Next, it leads to the trachea. Trachea is a windpipe. Windpipe it is. All the wind, what we are taking in, the air, it is going to pass through trachea. So trachea is covered with the cartilaginous tissues. We have studied in tissues chapter 9th standard. What is the tissue? Tissues are, yeah, we know that. So this is a cartilage, very soft tissues are there. That tissues are controlling or else preventing the collapsing of this. Okay, because they are covered with C-shaped cartilages. Next, it leads to the bronchus. See, next it is a bronchus. So there will be a right and left lungs. Both it is for one for each. See here, that is a bronchus. Next, bronchus leads to the bronchioles. Now the air passes like this, and it reaches to the bronchioles. Number of bronchioles are there. Bronchioles is end up with the bags, air bag, that is called as alveoli. So these alveoli, what it is doing? What is the function of these alveoli? Is these alveoli are having the small holes, sac-like structure. See, it is giving oxygen to blood capillary, and it is going to release the carbon dioxide. So when the blood with oxygen, it is getting the red color, otherwise it is having somewhat bluish purple color. That is a carbon dioxide with the blood means that is a bluish purple. If it is having oxygen means it is getting red color. Okay, so what happened? See, that is takes place in the alveoli. They are surrounded by what is blood capillary. Here they have given the section of alveoli. See here we can see it is taking in and it is giving out. Okay. See where it is present? Diaphragm. See, this is also a very important part, diaphragm. When we are taking in a, see diaphragm how it is. If you are going to take oxygen, what will happen? Diaphragm is when we are coming releasing gases, what will happen? See, like this, diaphragm is going up and coming down. See, to demonstrate that one, they are given a small illustration here, small experiment they have given. See here, they have taken one jar, see here balloons and they are tied. What they are doing? Rubber sheet they are fixed over here. They are just pulling down. What is this rubber? That time what happened? Balloon is going to fill. The air is filling inside the balloon. When they are, see, pushing up, what happened? Balloon is, the air is went out. So what happened? Balloon is now shrink. Come to know, see here, see same thing it is happens in our body also. When we are taking in oxygen or else gas, it is called as inhaling. When we are giving out air, it is called as exhaling. So we know that. See, write down all the different parts comes under this. Next what will happen? See, in small last part it is. See, after that what happened? Now the oxygen goes to the where blood capillary. Thus blood is circulating around the alveoli. Gas gives out carbon dioxide and collect oxygen. See this oxygenated blood, it is having the red color. This is distributing oxygen to the cells. Now oxygen is used to oxidize the glucose. That process is called as cellular respiration. See, cellular respiration. Come to know, this is about the cellular respiration. Very important it is. Cellular respiration means what? Blood circulating around the alveoli gives out oxygen and collecting oxygen. Oxygenated blood distribute oxygen to the cell. This what happen? Oxygen is going to oxidize the glucose. This process is called as cellular respiration. So it means our cell also respiring. Yes. Now tell me student, whether the terrestrial animals we are getting from where oxygen? Yes, we are getting from the atmosphere. So what about the aquatic organism? From where it is getting oxygen? Yeah, it is present in the water. So dissolved oxygen they are going to take. But this dissolved oxygen amount is fairly low compared to the amount of oxygen in the air. So what they are doing? So the rate of breathing in the aquatic animals is much faster compared to the terrestrial animals. So have you seen the aquatic animals, the fishes, how they are breathing? Yeah, always they are opening their mouth. Always their gill, see gill covering it is, always it is doing like this. No? So because they are struggling to get this oxygen, the rate is very fast. So what more? So they are continuously they are absorbing, they are taking the oxygen. So just observe the fishes if you have the aquarium and write down how in 1 minute how many times they are opening their mouth. Okay, just this is a small activity to you. So if you have the aquarium, just observe. Yes, this is all about the what respiration. So you come to know. I think you understood. So on a small level glance, what is respiration and what is the difference between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration, what is breathing we have discussed, and different path in that we have discussed about the each parts having the different role. So totally it is going to pass the gases, only that much, till the blood capillary, that is till the alveoli it is going to pass the oxygen, that's all. In alveoli there will be a exchange takes place, carbon dioxide coming to the, they are collecting the carbon, they are giving to the blood capillaries are collecting the oxygen. So that's all about the respiratory system. So read textbook and understand the concept and write down the questions. Yes, what is respiration? Write down the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Yes, Write the chemical reactions also. You have to mention both the chemical reaction, aerobic and anaerobic. Next, explain the entire respiratory system with the diagram. Okay? Yes. Now last one more question. Write the difference between respiration, or else in respiration, how in terrestrial animals and aquatic animals, whether it is having the difference or anything, you have to collect and write down. Thank you, student.